Victoria, I'll start with you, and I want to go to the substance of what JD Vance is talking about, not necessarily the merits or otherwise of the Trump regime. He's right in saying that there are structural problems in this country. He's right in saying that 6 prime ministers in a short space of time is obviously a sign of a political system that is not working. I'll put the same question to you that I put to Paul. How much confidence do you have that a change of leader will actually change the nation for the better?
Well, I think JD Vance saying that he hopes that Andy Burnham can fix England is like saying they hope that Delcy Rodriguez can fix Venezuela or that the new Ayatollah can fix Iran. There are structural changes that need to be made in all of these countries, including the UK, and if the leader is of the same ideological bend as the previous leader, you're not actually going to see systemic changes. If there is widespread corruption, and I think we can call it that, right? For example, particularly if we look at the case of Peter Mandelson and the soon-to-be outgoing prime minister with Keir Starmer, these are systemic changes and systemic corruption that was allowed to be covered up. And I think that's part of our job, for example, as journalists and as commentators, is to call that all out and to bring it to light, because sunlight is the best disinfectant. Now, of course, I say all of this recognizing the strong relationship between the UK and the US and hoping that for Britain's sake it does, as Paul was saying earlier, find its identity, or really re-find its identity, right, as a leader on the global stage. Of course, I'm proud to be an American, but the fact that America is the predominant global superpower, of course you can argue, for example, if China should be in that spot, India is growing, but since the UK and the British Empire has been in that predominant spot for much of recent history, and it's not now, that's something that Britain needs to look at and see how it can regain a lot of that leverage that it used to have a couple hundred years ago.